Hello and welcome to Brighton Maths at Home. Today we're going to be looking at adding 10's, but also we're going to add a few 1's as well, and we're going to use money, some 10p's and some 1p's to help us with our game. So just move the camera down and try and get that straight. That looks good. Right, so we're going to roll a dice twice, and the dice will tell us how many 10p's or how many 1p's we're going to get. What I will do is draw a 10 frame just to help. Now you don't have to do this, but if you or your child think they might need a little bit of help knowing when to exchange their 1p's for a 10p, then they might need a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do another 2 at the top, 9, 10. The top there might need a little 10 frame to help. So what I might do is draw one more 10 frame here, and that we can use for our 10p's. Now it might be worth just having a little conversation with your child about this. How many 10p's make a pound? I'm going to ask you that, Woody.
10.
Okay. So we've got some 10 frames there. They're not beautifully drawn, but I think the real point of 10 frames is rather than making them beautiful, they need to be a tool that we can use. So drawing them quickly is no bad thing. So roll your dice. This is going to tell you how many 10's you're going to pick up and then how many 1's. And we're going to use real money. We'll try and stick to 10p's and 1p's while we can.
5.
So that's 5 10p's. And we'll have 3 goes to see who's got the most. Let's put the 10p's. Well, hang on a minute. I'm thinking you might be right, actually. Let's start from the bottom there, and then it'll be the right way up for people watching. Best way to fill up a 10 frame is from the bottom, because you can quite quickly see when you fill it up from the bottom, it starts to look like a familiar Numicon piece. Now, this looks like a Numicon. Your children should know about the Numicon shapes. They're something we use at school. But this shape here looks like a 5, but why, youngest son, is this not 5p?
Because they're 10p's individually, so it would be 50p.
So knowing it looks like a 5 might help you to know that it's 50p. Now you're going to roll again to find out how many 1's you're going to get. You're going to get 3 1's. Well, we're going to fill from the bottom here. Well, this looks like the top for you because we're upside down, but I'm trying to make it so that on the screen there. So then this looks like, what does this look like?
3.
But is it 30?
No.
Why not?
Because its value is 1.
Yes, so that's a really good conversation. Children still find it hard to think, this is 3 coins and this is 5 coins, but this is 5 coins each with a value of 10p, so this is 50p and this is 3. So what's your total?
53p.
Okay. Well, I've got a 6, so I'm going to get 6 10's. I know it's going to look something like this. It looks a lot like a Numicon 6, but it's made of 10's, so how much is it?
It's 60.
And I've got a 1, so that's 1 1p. Right. Now, this is where the adding comes. How many 10p's are you going to add? Off you go, roll the dice and find out. I'm just going to get some more money ready if you need it.
4.
Okay, will that be enough to fill this box up?
No.
No. Do you know how much it will be all together before you put them on?
Yeah, it would be 10.
All together with 4 more?
With 4 more, 9.
So how much will that be worth there? Will it be worth 9p?
No, 90p.
Be worth 90p, so your total, what is 53p add 40p? What's your total?
53p plus...
You had 53.
Yeah, plus 40.
Have a look because it shows you.
93.
93p, don't forget the p, good. We'll talk about what happens when this fills up. Maybe you could tell me before it does happen. What happens if this box fills up with 10p's? What will we exchange or regroup it for?
100.
100 pennies or a pound? Yeah, both of those answers are correct. But using a pound It's just going to be a lot easier than getting 100 pennies. Did you do any pennies yet, by the way? I don't think you did you?
No.
So, 5. So there's 3 there now. What is 3 add 5? Do you know?
8. I know it's 8.
So your total now is
98.
You're on 98p. Right, I'm going to have my second go. And I've got 3 10s. Will that be enough to fill up the box? So will I have £1?
Nope.
So you know what I will have before I put it on?
Yeah, 90p.
I will have 90p. But not just 90p because there's some 1s.
91p.
So we'll have 91p. Now I'm going to add some 1s. I'm going to add 2 1s. If I add 2 1s, what will my new total be?
It'll be 93p.
So who's in the lead at the moment? Now we're going to do one more go. If we need to regroup the 10s into £1, I have £1 ready.
3.
So that's 3 10s.
So that's exchanged for £1.
How many have you added? Because you need to keep track of that.
I've added 3.
Right, okay, I will give you this £1 if you give me 10 10s.
No, wait.
You can slide them over towards me. So far you've added 1 10, haven't you? And I'm exchanging, because you got 10 10s, I'm exchanging that for £1. And then this means 2 more 10s added, 3 more 10s added. It's very easy to lose track of how many 10s you've added when you're doing exchanging. So that's something to really be careful of. Well done for making that right. You haven't added any 1s yet, but what are you on before you add your 1s?
£1 and 28p.
When you added your 10s, it made an extra £1, but did the 1s change?
No.
Will the 1s ever change if you're adding 10s?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
I think no. Well, we'll investigate that and we'll find out. You're going to add some 1s now.
2.
And so what can you exchange that for?
1 10p.
Okay, so to exchange it or to regroup it, I need to take away those 1s and then you can put the 10. Where would be the right sensible place to put your 10s? So your extra 10 that you've got.
In the 10s.
And so what's your final total?
£1 and 30p.
And let's see if I can beat that. How many 10s will I add? Oh, I'm adding 6 10s. That's good.
That's gonna win.
I'm going to keep track
You're
of...
gonna win.
That's 10 10s. I've added 1 10 so far, so I'm going to exchange that now. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 10s I've added. So far I'm on £1.53, but now I'm going to add some 1s. I'm adding 1. So my final total is £1 and 54. And so who had the most today? So we're having 3 goes each. We're adding some 10s and some 1s. We're using our pennies to help us add it up. And we're using 10 frames to also help us to think about what we've got. Obviously you can draw them on bits of paper. That will work just as well. And you might also like to try jottings. Enjoy the adding 10s and 1s game with money.